First round on this question. What do you think are your specific duties as county attorney are or will be, and what are 3 key items that you will focus upon if elected to this office?
First was duties.
What do you think your specific duties will be or are as county attorney?
Duties are follow the black letter of the law, do justice. Those are the duties of the county attorney as set forth by the Iowa Code. So those are the duties. The duties within that office are wide and varying all the time, and they from the moment you start in the morning till the afternoon, or sometimes 24/7, vary constantly, from civil work to talking to members of the community or the citizens about issues to that they are having legally, or guiding them in the right direction, to prosecuting crimes, juvenile work, mental health commitments. It's a wide variety of duties, but your main goal as the county attorney is to do justice. 3 things to accomplish.
There are 3 items or initiatives you take in your office if elected.
Okay. 3 things. One thing would be to continue great interdepartmental relationships within the law enforcement community. I believe we do have that. Our local law enforcement, our state, Iowa State Patrol, our DCI, FBI, the Southwest Iowa Narcotics Task Force, and then even the surrounding police departments and sheriff's office. I would like to continue that. I would like to begin to be more proactive in the schools. I have been able to visit through the alternative schools, but be more proactive, building relationships there. And then I would also like to implement the county attorney collection program within our office, which will begin to produce revenue for the county through the county attorney's office.
Thank you, Ms. McSorley. Next would be to candidate Kissel. What do you think your duties, your specific duties, will be or are as county attorney, and what would be 3 items or initiatives that you would address if elected to the office?
The duties, as you addressed first, the duties would be first and foremost to see that justice is done. It's important to listen to the victim and see what will make them whole, whether that be a jail sentence or restitution or drug treatment, depending on whatever the case is. Whatever can actually have justice be served. The second part of the question, the 3 goals.
Yeah, 3 items or initiatives that you address.
First would be timeliness of prosecuting. The taxpayer dollars, there are thousands of dollars spent needlessly, in my opinion, housing inmates during trials that are continued over and over again. By processing those more quickly and not holding off on them for unnecessary reasons, taxpayer dollars could be saved. Second of all, I would address again the issue of teamwork between the department and the law enforcement in the county. It's so important to make sure that those entities are working together, and there's always room for improvement. And third, I would say it would be a goal to make sure that crimes are being charged and followed, that the prosecutor follows through with those in an appropriate manner.
Thank you, Ms. Kissel. Our next question goes to our county supervisor candidates. I believe this time we'll begin with Mr. Pena. Do you feel that Mills County is proactive with economic development? And if so, how? If not, what can you do as a county supervisor? What can we do as a county?
Are they proactive? I think they've started to be, but let me give you an example. Unfortunately, the 34 bridge that's being installed started about 1959 on top of Mr. John Dean, excuse me. He had mentioned the hard work and all the years it took for him to get there. During that time, knowing that was eventually going to come, his involvement and all the other people that volunteered to help try to push that bridge for all those years, over 50 years, it should have been done as far as laying the zoning to give an opportunity for large businesses, or even small ones, to plan ahead and see it as an opportunity before just popping up. The economy changes all the time. We're in a new economic system now, which money's hard to get a hold of. Had they put the zoning, they knew the bridge was going to be there, and started vision, started planning ahead of what they were looking for as far as commerce coming in. I know there's issues about the water, the depth of which the water may overflow, and then you got the Army Corps of Engineers. These kind of things all have a sequence to follow and time that's necessary. What can they do? They can keep on working, asking the public for their involvement. We need to have public involvement, and so they can feel that they can access the supervisor and have some input. There are a lot of intelligent people that have retired here and might want to help. So in my opinion, we can still have a lot of room for improvement for the zoning.
Thank you, Mr. Pena. Next to Mr. Crouch. Do you feel that Mills County is proactive with economic development, and if so, how? If not, what can you do as a county supervisor? What can we do as a county?
Well, my opponent brought up the bridge of 34 coming across, okay? Several years ago, the Board of Supervisors, we sat down and we put out an overlay district for that area. We have water, we have sewer that was put in by TIF down there. We have partial electricity that was brought in by A&M Green Power. We're working very hard right now to bring businesses in. We have several different companies working on that. So the economic growth in the I-29-34 corridor is pretty well set up. We have our overlay area that designates for certain things in certain places. Economic development is very hard to sell to the public. It's hard to have people understand how it works and what we need to get it done. It takes money, and folks, Mills County doesn't have a whole lot of money to put into economic development. So we work with the people that we have in place. The Board of Supervisors, the Area Chamber of Commerce, and so on. With the Economic Board that I serve on, we talked about it yesterday on how we can keep improving this. We have people coming down looking for land, looking places to buy. The obstacle in part of that is the price of the land down there is just a little bit more than they're willing to pay. We have a problem with the river. Yes, we have seep water problem down there, but a lot of people say we can handle that. So the economic part in Mills County, I think, will come someday, we hope.
What can you do as a county supervisor? What can we do as a county?
Is, you know, if you know people that want to come in here, large or small, we have several new businesses coming in south of town right now. Bunkard's is terrific. We have Vermeer Company coming in further south, so it's moving slowly, but folks, it is working, and we do need your support in that. Thank you.